If you were thinking of coming to London to celebrate the spectacular New Year, well, think again. Well, that's right, that is your political message coming out of London today. And I say political because it's caused all sorts of ructions here in the heart of London. Now, as we all know, the spectacular fireworks display on New Year's Eve are the centrepiece for the rest of the United Kingdom. Everybody tunes in, even if you can't get to London. It's one of those events that you don't like to miss. It really is the start of a brand new year. However, our esteemed mayor here, Sadiq Khan, has decided, well, to cancel them. Reason being, apparently, he's worried about the numbers in COVID. Now, as ever, I have to say, people of London, you voted this man in. And let's not forget, a former president of the United States, President Donald Trump, basically claimed that Sadiq Khan was a stone cold loser. Now, of course, we know Donald Trump doesn't like to hide his feelings under a bushel, but nonetheless, a lot of people seemingly are now starting to agree with the former president. And here's why. Sadiq Khan, who is really one of those Marmite mayors, we don't see him unless there's some positive PR, normally which, of course, he's engineered himself. And of course, it's under strict quarantine as to what you can ask him, when it goes out, what network you're from, all that sort of stuff. I've stood in line and met the London mayor. Won't be doing that again, let me tell you. But what's interesting as ever is this. Now, the Diwali celebrations will take place in Trafalgar Square on October the 23rd. Now, a lot of people are saying, yes, but of course they're not as big as the New Year's celebrations. That's why the mayor has allowed these to go ahead. Now, whatever people may think, and this is not anything to do with any sort of racial background at all, don't you think it's odd? Because how does COVID really differentiate between, of course, New Year's Eve and those other celebrations on October the 23rd? Seems preposterous. It also seems as well like, because he is, of course, a London Labour mayor, he's trying to do everything to make it rather difficult for Londoners here to celebrate. Now, after we've all had a terrible 18 months, wouldn't it have been kinder if the London mayor had decided, with precautions, to go ahead with the fireworks display? His office, and they're very difficult to get hold of, these people, have said there will be some kind of celebrations, some kind of lights that will be set free on that big night. But of course, there'll be nothing like the celebrations that we were once so used to. As ever, let me know what you think in the comments below about London missing out on such a huge and no doubt much needed annual event. Neil Sean in the heart of London.